Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas, Nevada. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest free, timeless, collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. And if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Make your choices and decisions responsibly, because you'll always be responsible for the choices and decisions that you make. We do this because we absolutely love and adore our brothers and sisters of humanity. And we know that the more empowered in our authentic divinity that each of us is, the more empowered in authentic divinity our whole society is. So you have questions, I have answers. You can find those in the facts located in my website, which is on the title of this live broadcast. With all that being said and done, after these messages, we'll be right back. Soplalo. Alright. I have pre-shuffled the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, the Hermetic Tarot, and the Mother Peace Round Tarot. And so, let's see what's happening. Show me the experience. What do you want to talk about? What's the overall energy of this experience that you want to talk about? There's definitely been an energy shift, because lately they keep having me shuffle in a way that I never really did in videos before. So, what they want to talk about. We have the Magician card. It's called Manifest on this deck. The word manifest has been coming up a lot in our readings, but it's been coming up like, stop using the word manifest, start using the word materialize and materialization. I am materializing. So thankful and grateful now that I have materialized. In your affirmations and stuff, they want to talk to us about our power today. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck right now. Challenging times. I heard anywhere where you feel like you're stuck and there's nothing you can do, you do have power in your current experience. You always have power, no matter what the external experience is. Okay. With the Magician card coming up, it's about using your emotional, your actions, your intellect, and your physical resources in an alignment. In other words, all harmoniously working together to accomplish your goals, to accomplish your outcome. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we have coming out. From this same deck, we have the Ace of Swords energy. In this deck, it's entitled Clarity of Belief. That's absolutely beautiful. So you know clearly what you want, okay? In this situation, you've identified truth. One of the key words for the Ace of Swords is the truth. When the Ace of Swords shows up in a reading, you know that the truth has been embraced. The truth is there. For some, this is an epiphany. You've been asking questions and you've materialized solutions for yourself, okay? The Ace of Swords also represents conversation. A new conversation, okay? Talking about something for the first time. And I see somebody here who is talking about the transformation that they've gone through, okay? There's something about this man's heart being held by his one hand and his other hand extending out and holding this butterfly who is in flight. He's not holding it. It's like his hand, it's like if the butterfly has just left his hand, and his hand is the launch pad for this butterfly. In this energy, it feels like You held the transformation in your hand. And it also looks like a coming out of a period that was prescribed for gestation, for growth, for inward reflection, for being on your own, for isolation, for withdrawing from outside and going inside. Okay. Let's get the next message out. Is the heart chakra. The heart chakra associated with all matters of emotions, okay? With the feelings, with love, energy, and harmony, and relationships and healing. Now, the one thing that I heard too was the heart chakra has to be active and flowing in a beautiful way for the upper chakras to work, period. Love is the key that unlocks the higher energies within you. So, I see somebody here who's accepting a truth about some feelings that they have. This truth and this acceptance of it is going to create a huge outflow, an outflow of energy. And that energy that flows out is going to, it's one that, it's a creative energy. There's somebody here who's speaking out from a place of feeling and materializing. When your mind and your heart are in alignment, you're in a powerful energy. A lot of people have a lot of chaos and confusion in their life because their mind says one thing and their heart says another. In this experience that's coming out today, your heart and your mind are both aligned, okay? Let's see what's below the challenging times at the bottom of the deck. The Wheel of Fortune, it says flow in this. So I see the challenging times are arising out of the end of an old cycle. It has to do with walking away from something, closing something down because you know that there's something better for you. It has to do with old karmic cycles, okay? And then we have Simply Love, which is Six of Cups energy, and it's soulmate energy. So someone here, the challenging times are because of letting go of a soulmate. For the purpose of healing begins, which is Six of Swords energy at the bottom of the deck. It's like I said, you're tired of the struggles. You learned all you can, yeah, and you had to make a choice with the Lover's card below that. Major Arcana number 6. You had to make a decision that has repercussions to it. It's like the decision was you chose to heal in regards to some soulmate, close out a contract, but that contract left you with a lot of challenges while you were in it. So, your intuition with the Listen card below that, High Priestess energy, has been telling you that this is what you need to do in order to get what's below that, the Nine of Cups, dreams coming true. So, there's been some challenges. Your intuition has shown you that in order to accomplish your dreams come true, you're going to have to make a decision to choose your healing regarding a soulmate connection. You're going to have to shut it down or close out the cycle in the connection. Some of you aren't leaving a partner, but you're leaving a phase of a relationship because of some healing and some truth that you've embraced, that you've accepted surrounding your own emotions and how you cope and how you deal with them and how you respond and where those come from. Okay. Oh, beautiful. So you're in your power. You know the truth. Your heart is on. It's active. You've moved away from some sort of conflicting energy. Some of you left connections. Some of you just left old beliefs and ideas behind to move into a new phase. Okay. We're working with the Hermetic Tarot now. And so I see in the past, in this experience, a lot of conflict, even some self-sabotaging behavior. Okay, somebody here was in some self-sabotaging behavior. With the universe coming out next, it's letting me know that something happened to change this situation. I see also a person who takes their challenges and their conflicts and they project it out into the world around them. I see an energy of projecting inner chaos externally. Okay. I also see within that the energy of taking the challenges and it's like having a conversation, much like I'm doing here, with externals, but you're the one doing the talking. And it's like talking yourself into solutions. Okay. So somehow, some of you, I saw some of you you go out to nature and you talk to a certain tree or a plant or your animal or something, and you talk yourself into solutions. Okay. I see while you're doing this, it's what you may or may not know is it's developing beautiful qualities in you. I'm hearing qualities of self-reliance, of independence. Yeah, qualities of independence and maturity. Because you're. So they want me to say this because somebody is taking it the wrong way. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. But there is something amazing that happens when you are able to navigate experiences with the help of your higher self, your intuition, your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, your guides, your own intuition, just sitting with your feelings, your thoughts, and your emotions. I hear somebody here learned the difference between feelings and thoughts. Feelings are guideposts. Thoughts are generated by the human computer brain. Okay, sometimes your thoughts will lie to you, I hear. Sometimes your thoughts will lie to you because remember that human brain is constantly trying to figure out from the human brain filing system. Now, which manila folder does this go in? Well, it doesn't go into this one, and it doesn't go into that one, and it doesn't fit with this one either. And it's like every time the human brain, the little secretary inside of your brain goes digging through a manila folder to see if this idea, this experience fits in there. It's like whatever folder they touch is triggered to you. Well, maybe it's this. You have this thought, well, maybe it's this. No, maybe it's that. Well, maybe it's that. Because every time that little symbolic secretary of the brain is touching a different symbolic manila folder in your memory filing system, it activates that energy in your thought processes. So somebody is understanding now that the divine mind speaks first. And that Ace of Swords with the clarity of belief is giving me the first thought. Go with your first thought. Okay, it's giving me divine mind. And then, and it comes, they're saying it comes with a feeling with that heart chakra card beneath. It comes with a feeling. And it's always something very progressive, very powerful, and it feels like the greatest idea you ever had. It always feels like the greatest idea you ever had. It feels like $1 million idea. It feels like solutions. Okay. Then the human brain starts trying to counteract that. I see you've had some difficulties in the past. I see you brought some of those difficulties to an end, and you even shared some of what you learned about that with someone else. Some of you did it in a very public platform. Some of you just did it with those who encompass and create what equates to your world. Okay, you have your world, your personal missionary field, your personal tribe, right? You share that information. Now, what's happened with this is it's actually upbuilding. It's very upbuilding. You're building yourself up. And you're investing in what truly matters to you. You come into the star energy next. Okay, this has happened already. You've already come into some sort of star energy. There's a wish that's been granted. Some of you were like, dang, I wanted this to happen, but I didn't want it to happen that way. And I hear for you, the universe was at play. See, for some of you, this is about removing you from a specific situation or circumstance. So, for example, I'm picking up on somebody's energy here who had some real challenges at work with specific coworkers. And you said some prayers, you did some affirmations, you did something along the lines of resolve this problem, resolve this issue, set things right here. Okay. And then what you didn't know was that was the solution that Spirit came up with, the most readily available, logical, and most fulfilling solution that Spirit came up with, was there was a whole lot of, I'm hearing budget cuts, and a whole bunch of people lost their job. Everybody that you wanted out of your energy, oh, they lost their job too. But you're like, dang, I didn't mean for all that to happen. But you're realizing, like, saying to yourself, dang, I guess I am powerful, right? For somebody else, you wanted a situation to change in regards to a specific connection that you had. And it happened. The situation changed, all right. But it changed due to I'm hearing this, and it doesn't feel good, but this is what I hear. Some misfortune that this individual is been dealt. But don't feel bad, they say, because again, it was the most effective way, and it's not like you did anything to anybody. In all of these situations and circumstances, larger forces were always at play. That was just the easiest gateway to create the highest frequency outcome with the most effective method at play. Okay, thank you. And where it's involving the lives of individuals, and somebody's going to sit up there and in your ego is going to argue with this, but it's very much you get what you give. Some of these people are dealing with some really heavy repercussions right now for what they have done, and it just happens to benefit you. You didn't do anything to anybody. You asked for solutions. You were in harmony with solutions of the highest good for all involved. Little did you know that it was going to be, Spirit meant for it to be felt. It was meant to be felt by whoever these people are. Yeah, they were meant to feel the sting in this, because it's like, you didn't want to learn when we showed you this nice way and we told you to stop doing this, stop doing that. And it's like, especially where this company has gone through massive layoffs or whatever, budget cuts, whatever it was, right? It, for all those people that were released, is some sort of, they definitely did something. It wasn't all of them didn't do something to you. They didn't all do something to the company, but something about that situation there, it actually is exactly what they needed. It's interesting. And they're showing me a weaving. Was the movie Wanted? There was some movie. It had Morgan Freeman in it, and I believe Angelina Jolie. Okay. And in this movie, they had this weaving that was created, and the fabric told them who needed to be taken out next. And they're showing me that. And they're showing me the complicated nature of the weaving of the fabric of our existence. Okay. And whatever has transpired here is just the meeting place where the most of those threads come together so it could all be handled with one fell swoop, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Oh boy. Now they're showing me how recently I've been channeled a few times. Don't be surprised when you see many people transitioning suddenly. One fell sweep. Again, they're saying one fell sweep. It's like, and now they're showing me a prophetic dream that I received a long time ago. There was like 4 different phases to this dream, but the one that they're emphasizing is there was this part of the dream where I was in the home. And I was not alone. I had my people in my home with me, and it was my home. And it was like all of our attention was drawn to the window. And outside of the window was the largest funeral procession we had ever seen. And I remember in that funeral procession, there were people from all walks of life. There were people that I had seen in the neighborhood. There were people who were political figures. There were people who were celebrities. There were people of all walks of life, of all statuses of life. And they're saying, this is what we're talking about. So there's something coming up that's coming through the download. They want you to maintain your faith. Okay. Okay. This is part of shifting realities. Okay. This is part of coming into the new world energy, coming into the age of Aquarius energy of ascension. Thank you. Of ascension. That which is removed from your experiences, not ascending with you. Now they're showing me the portal reading that we did yesterday for the download, where the portal energy was so strong. They will try to come through with you, but they don't have the frequency to get them there. This is all about frequency. Where you focus your frequency and your energy of huge significance at this time, because there is something they're giving me. Oh, wow. They're giving me the example from the Bible of when the angel of death visited through all of Egypt and took the firstborn of all those who did not have their doorways marked with the blood of the Lamb. Okay. So the marking of the blood in the Lamb, in this case, please leave the lambs alone. Okay. Don't get mad at me, PETA, and vegetarians and vegans and shit. The lambs are going to be safe. The blood of the Lamb in this case is that higher frequency, Christ consciousness frequency. Okay. So they're also showing me that through all of these challenges you've gone through, one thing that you've done to get through is maintained your faith. I heard your faith has been seen, it's been recognized, and it's been validated. I'm hearing validated. In other words, it gives me the vibe of you got to have your ticket validated when you go before you in the casino. You go have them validate your ticket at certain places here because parking ain't free no more, right? In order to lift the gate to get out, or else you're going to have to pay at the gate. Okay, this said in this situation, though, in this example, there is no pay at the gate. You must be validated before you go. So you would have had to pay before you get to the gate. There's no cash. There's no credit cards at the gate. You got to take care of it because they're showing me they got these little machines. You got to handle it before you get in your car, right? So you've had your ticket validated. You've got your first class ticket. You've got the right frequency to get through the portal. And your faith through all the challenges that you've been through is what's gotten you there. You always believe that God's got you, the way we say, God's got my front, back, side to side, up, down, and all around. You've always believed that you are blessed, safe, and protected. Shout out to Liza, our first commenter for the live session. Thank you. So right now in your energy, we have the Hermit coming up. So again, a period of being on your own. I hear this is wrapping itself up. That Hermit is right above the universe. And the universe, okay, God has kind of put it on your heart. And kind of, it's like, my phone ain't been ringing like I'm used to it ringing. Yeah, God's kind of got people like, no, don't bother them right now. You know, you haven't been as, you've been more withdrawn. So even where you're still doing the normal, everyday, daily activities, you're kind of on an introspective place, retreating into your own energy. And it's like, yeah, because you were going through the portal. Okay. Now, what you can expect coming up is the foolish man. Okay. Your trust comes up. Okay. The need for trust comes up. Okay. And it's like coming out into the whole new world. Okay. Coming into the new experience. The first phase is like you can go anywhere. I hear within nothing is everything. So it's like this new dimension. I heard, what do you want it to look like? Okay. You have some truth, you have some clarity. Your heart is open, you're in your powerful energy. You've cleared out a lot of contradictory, cross current energies. All those mother loving truckers that made it difficult on purpose and just wouldn't do anything other than that, that's gone. I hear, don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Okay. So here you go. You're setting out on a new journey. You've left everything behind. I see you will have left everything behind. So is that all the people? Is that all the pain? Is that all the memories of the past? Is that somebody literally leaving all of their belongings and going somewhere else? Different in how it will play out for all of you. What else is coming up for you? The Ace of Wands. Honey, you are in your power. Anywhere where you had these cross current and conflicting energies, your faith has put you in a position of power. There's so much power on the table in this reading with the Magician, the Ace of Swords, the heart chakra, the universe is here, the star is here, the Fool card is here, the Hermit card is here. Now we have the Ace of Wands. Honey, your intuition, you trust your intuition. You're at this point, you're not looking for outside validation at all. And you understand that, I'm hearing you understanding that where you are in your journey is not where everyone else is in their journey, but your journey in your experience, in your universe, is the most important journey to focus on. So everybody's at a different place in their journey. They're having all these different experiences. Some could be reaching out to you. Some could be trying to bring their drama, their situation to your table. They're like, look, I have this karmic fruit here that I reaped from my karmic tree that was planted by the actions that I took. Well, you want to share it with me? And you're like, no, thank you. I'm good. I'll stick to my own plate. And I hear Erica Badu, don't feed me yours, 'cause your food does not endure. I think I need a cup of tea. The world keeps burning. Oh, what a day. What a day, what a day. Oh, and then she keep going. You rush into destruction 'cause you don't have nothing left. The mothership can't save you, so your ass is gonna get left. If we were made in his image and call us by our names, most intellects do not believe in God, but they fear us just the same. Okay, so life is going to continue to go on and on and on and on. There's something here about you saw somebody rushing into their own destruction. Your intuition showed you. And you followed it. You listened. You believed the evidence you saw. And they're showing me God scooped you right up out of there. But you had to be willing in that, right? You said, okay, yeah, take me. I'm willing. Yeah, let's get out of here, right? So you got in God's quote unquote car and you was like, okay, we're out of here. Yeah, drive me, take me. You've had to have faith. It's like you didn't know where this car was going to take you, but you've had to have faith. You're about to hit the destination that God has taken you to. So what I see with that symbology that they're giving me is there's something you were meant to do, someplace you were to be, a role you were meant to fulfill, okay? An experience that is divinely designed specifically for you. The first phase of that is about to open up. Wow, and then the Six of Wands comes out, talking about recognition, success, accomplishment, and victory. Yes. during this phase, you will no longer be in the hermit energy where you are withdrawn. This is about coming out, being on the stage, shining light, shining bright, being in the public eye in some sort of way. The recognition can only come once you've stood up and shown yourself, right? They can't recognize you if they've never seen you. So here you are showing yourself. Okay. This is a reward ceremony. Okay. A lot. It's like, I'm hearing the next 2 weeks are going to be significant. Within these next 2 weeks, you're going to see a need for you to take that final push to the award ceremony. So this is the downtime after the battle is completed, before the ceremony of recognition, whatever form or fashion that takes for you. And during this phase, it seems like it can be a very peaceful phase for you, right? But I also see you might be reflecting upon some of the difficulties that you went through to get here. And it's almost as if whoever called you into, whoever was this agent of confusion and chaos in your past, it's like their energy is calling heavily towards you. Let's see what else we have. The 5 of Cups. Yeah. And their energy is calling heavily towards you because they have regrets. Okay. So a long time ago, about a year, maybe a year ago, we did a channel message and a singing bowl session here at my house, and I actually had 3 of my friends join me for that. It was a live broadcast here on the channel. We're talking about something that hits all humanity, a consciousness shift that was going to hit all humanity. We're living in that time now. The whole world has been touched with it. And there are 2 specific energies that are coming out in this reading. The energies that have been very sabotaging, combative. Thank you. That's a perfect word. Very combative, obtuse, violent, destructive. Thank you. Another perfect word. They're going to be feeling the sting of regret. And I hear it's like parachute jumping from an airplane. Once you've jumped out, you can't jump back in, and you just got to wait till you hit the ground. Yeah, this is a pretty tough flight. Some of them are finding out, that little behavior they were doing, that combative and violent and destructive behavior or mindset actually caused them to have a malfunction of their parachute. Oh, God. Somebody's safety plan here isn't working out for them. Somebody's safety plan isn't working out for them because somewhere in their safety plan, it involved the sabotage of another. It involved malice towards another. It involved ill will, destructive intentions towards another. So their little safety parachute is like, it's like when somebody left it in the bleach too long and it's just ate up. It is, I see it, and it's like, it looks like when I used to work at Royal Metals, building heating, venting, and AC components, the metal piping, the chemical that they treat the sheet metal with has some stuff on it. Would get on your clothes and it would just eat holes into your clothes. That's what these people's parachute look like. It's filled with holes. It's not going to hold them, and it's a crash landing. Now here's the thing: each one of those holes in their safety plan, it was their own fault, and it was created through some sort of ill will, ill intention, negative negative wishes on another. And I hear God's plan, God's plan. Yeah, I hear that. There's something about a lyric in that song where, they don't want to see me make it. They hating on me, but it's God's plan. And it's interesting. This is why choosing the path of love and peace and happiness is so important. That's what keeps your safety plan in place. That's what keeps the parachute whole. Because those, they're trying to get revenge, trying to destruct other people's goals, aims, what they've built, trying to work against others. It only backfires. It only backfires. It only ever backfires. The Ace of Pentacles is here. So I'm seeing 3 aces. I'm seeing 3 5s as well in this spread. So the changes happening in your life are in divine order, okay? They're divinely ordained. And they are going to be beneficial to you. The 3 1s are telling me that you have used your personal intentions, willpower, and vision in harmony with, in co-creation with the divine mind. Okay. Now, this Ace of Pentacles is looking to me right now in this deck. It's looking like, you've seen those movies where, you see it in cartoons and movies, where there's this big fire, and the firemen have that big, it's like a trampoline, but it's not quite a trampoline for the people when they gotta jump. It's like, jump, just jump. That's your safety landing. That's your safety landing place. Like, your safe landing has already been put in place. You're going to have to take a leap of faith with that full energy here. Thank you. The leap of faith is necessary. You're going to have to take a leap of faith, but you will land in a safe place. If anybody knows the exact name of that thing that the firefighters use to catch people and say, just jump and he will catch you, right? And they got this big circle thing. That's what this Ace of Pentacles looks like. It's like, that's been in place for you anyways. So you were always going to be fine. You just had to have the faith to jump out of the burning building. Hello. So, and now they're reminding me that starting off this reading, we're talking about a company that had massive layoffs. Now, some of you, this jumping out of burning building is you actually switched departments in the nick of time. Others of you, it's you quit that job and you got another one, and then the company went down. They show me that too. For others of you, this is about removing yourself from the physical presence of one who is on a path of destruction and is it's affecting any and everyone who is too close to them. They're showing me, when you get too close to the path of destruction of a tornado, honey, it's going to affect you. You get too close to a typhoon, it's going to suck you in. You know what I'm saying? You get too close to any storm, it's going to affect you. So did you have the storm warning? I heard yes, you did. Spirit let you know there was a storm coming. And you got that message. Okay. Your heart is open. You're ready to receive the message because your heart is open and you live in that living peace and happiness. You receive the downloads that Spirit gives you. And Spirit showed you it was time for you to take action and get your resources together and make some kind of move. So some of you get your resources together and make some kind of move was let go of a certain connection because that connection, whoever that connection was with, is spiraling out of control on a path set to destruction. You didn't put them there. This is what they chose for their own self. Okay. Let's see what we have from the Mother Peace Round Tarot now. All right. Let's see, what is the message for the download today? All right. The Five of Wands. Again, now we have the fourth five on the table. The Five of Wands was at the bottom of the deck in the other deck. Now the Five of Wands is coming out, first card here. There's been battles, okay? There's been a lot of battles. There's been a lot of fighting. Some of you, there's been actual fist fighting. All these battles and challenges, whatever form they took for you, this was actually strength training for you. It was to prepare you. It was putting you through a change. This was to create change in you. So you had some difficult experience in the past. And it caused you to evolve. It caused you to change in a very significant way. Something that's been lifelong, something that's been consistent. You just couldn't do that anymore. Something that's been a long time. And I'm strongly getting an energy of a connection with someone. Yeah, I feel like it's a someone more than anything else, but the person with their career still comes through. Okay, and we have the Page of Cups over here coming out, the Daughter of Cups. You said, I wash my hands of this situation, and you walked off from it. You left it alone. You decided, you know what? I can't. I just can't with this. I can't with this situation. I can't with this person or these people. And you say, I'm going to clear my energy of this. I'm walking off. I don't need to do this. This is not my battle. I heard, why am I in this fight anyways? I don't even have a dog in this race. I heard I ain't even got a pony in this race. Okay. Somebody here listening likes to hit the dog tracks or the horse tracks. Okay. What else? The Devil card. Yeah, you said, I don't have a dog in this race. I don't have a pony in this race. Why am I keeping myself stuck and restricted to a connection, to this situation, when I don't even have a pony in this race? I ain't got a dog in this race. My greyhound ain't running today, honey. You were in a situation, and literally that's why you were there, to realize, like, dude, you got to learn to mind your own business, and you have more business to mind. You've been so good, and you learn this. This is a learned behavior. We're putting your nose in everybody's business. Your mother was that way. Your grandmother was that way. I said, your grandmother used to have folks come over just to sit and gossip. Just to sit and gossip about what was going on with the lady across the street. And some more folks that she don't know. And the folks' business ain't got nothing to do with her business. So I heard you were taught to be a busybody in other folks' business a long time ago. And here you're realizing where it really has brought nothing but destruction and disaster into your own experience. And you're saying, I'm stuck in this situation, but I don't need to be stuck. This ain't even my shit to fight. Okay. So, Two of Cups comes out in reverse. You're like, I love you, but I got to let you go. I see, I love you, but I got to let you go. I can't do this no more. This ain't even my fight. I thought it was my fight. Now I realize it's not. Gotta go. You realize something was not love here. You realize that if somebody was truly loving you, they weren't going to bring all these battles to you that ain't got nothing to do with you. Yeah, somebody who's a busybody in everybody's business, and you're like really high vibrational. You're like really about this love and peace and happiness stuff. You might even sing my songs with me while you at home listening. You're really into this. And you love that you found this channel. Thank you. I hear, because nobody breaks shit down like I do. Okay, thank you. I'm sure there are others that do. But from your perspective, that's how you feel. Okay, cool. But here's the thing. This person, it's not a meeting of the minds. Y'all don't have the same vibe. Y'all don't have the same energy. If they really love you, they wouldn't try to, you realize, okay, they wouldn't be trying to sabotage the love energy that you live in. And that's what you realize. All of their actions, whether they knew it or not, were destructive to your energy of love, of peace, of happiness. And when you realize like a situation was bringing you down more than raising you up, again, this message has come through a lot lately of, I can do great all by myself. Why do I need to sit up here and do misery with you? I'm straight on that. I'm not gay for that. Okay. So here you are. You're in your power now. Okay. Somebody here has realized that you're in your power. I heard this person got caught with that fake love. I heard somebody got caught with somebody got caught with a bootleg potion, love potion number 9. Somebody got caught with a bootleg love potion number 9. Oh, hold on, I gotta write this down. Somebody got caught with a bootleg love potion number 9. Okay, all right. Okay. And they see that you're in your power and that stuff isn't working. That influence, that fake love potion ain't working on you. Somebody here, their fake love potion number 9 is what my friend Hector called Barrio magic. That's just Barrio magic, baby. And then I heard, what do they do? Get a spell out of a Cracker Jack box? Oh boy. I heard it was a bootleg spell, and it had, I heard the way the spell was cast, it had its own destruction contained within. Like I said, this person sabotaged their own parachute that was going to save them when they took this leap of faith, right? Somebody here doing Barrio magic. Somebody here has got some ill will, some ill intentions. Somebody here trying to cast curses and not understanding that they only cursing their own damn self. And I see somebody standing there. And they somehow they've got to look at you. They got a glimpse of you. So they might be online. They might have passed by or something. Maybe somebody's reporting to them, whatever. Some sort of way. It's like, well, how's the love, peace, and happiness tribe doing? Well, dang, they don't look sick to me. They look fantastic. The gas prices went sky high and they still driving around. So their money is fine. And it's like, they keep looking for something bad to happen to you and it ain't happened yet and it ain't about to. Because you're under the energy of protection. You're protected from this bootleg love and bootleg love potion number 9. They got bootleg love. What is a bootleg, folks? A bootleg is an illegal imitation, a legal duplicate. The bootlegger sells liquor when the liquor store is closed, and he gonna tax that ass too. Okay. Somebody here having some Barrio magic done. They got overcharged. The spell doesn't work, and the spell built in with its own backfiring. So there's a backfiring. Okay. Give me just one moment, please. Excuse me. Sorry. Gotta do it. Okay, so somebody here cast that spell and it holds in their own parachute. Okay. They sabotaged their self. Somebody here did this because they wanted you stuck to them. But you started noticing, you started noticing different chaos and conflict coming up in your personal experience, okay? And you noticed the correlation and the connection to this individual. I heard the back and forth in this case served you well. And now I hear Aaliyah, back, forth and forth. Yeah, the back and forth in this experience served you well in the sense that it was through the back and forth that you were able to see that when you were with this person, things went into a more chaotic frequency in your life in some area. All of a sudden, your children don't stop fighting. All of a sudden, there's a hold up with your check getting to the bank. All of a sudden, somebody has some credit card issues, like some fraud charges. All of a sudden, somebody had a car accident. All of a sudden, something happened that brought difficulty into your life. And then at one point, when you did the back and forth dance with cha-cha with this room, the back and forth cha-cha, they just called it the back and forth cha-cha, with this person, once you remove them, all of a sudden, things went right. But you didn't notice it then. You had to go back again. You had to go back again, and bam, now more chaos and confusion. Now more financial issues. Now your health goes back down. Dang, your back went out again. And your spirit's been screaming this at you, right? You finally starting to pick up on the message like, oh, snap. This only happens when I allow this person into my space, into my intimate space, into my experience. Somebody hear about this job, like you realize you really just feel crappy at work. You would get like your stomach be all in knots at work. You start getting headaches. It's only at that job site. You know what I'm saying? There was something there. The energies was off. And wow. And what I'm hearing is about this big company. So they're saying we're going to be hearing some news about this company with mass layoffs and budget cuts. It results in mass layoffs. We're going to hear about that on the news. They say it's a really big company. And the part of the reason why you left that job, it's going to blow your mind when you hear about this on the news. They're going to talk about some underhanded practices, contributions that this company was involved in some sort of way. If you had full access to this is the way they're showing to me. So this could be symbolic of what the company was involved in, or it could be literal. But it's like, if you had access to the whole list of the travelers to the Epstein Island, you would find that the CEO and all the major VPs of this company all went to Pedo Island. Yeah, we're going to call it Pedo Island. They all traveled to Pedo Island. And now you're getting confirmation that's letting you know, like, that's why you've been sick to your stomach. That's why you've been getting headaches. And no part of your body wants to be in that place, because all you were doing was supporting a machine that was supporting pedos. And you're like, yeah, when that comes to light, that's going to blow your mind. Okay. That's a very big, I'm hearing a very big thing to throw out there. Yeah, well, no, I'm not hearing that. That's what my ego is saying. My ego is saying, that's a very big thing for you to say, Melinda. Well, it's too late. We can't put it back in. We've already said it. It's out there. It is what it is. It's going to do what it do. Now, in regards to this connection, like I said, somebody here is seeing that, you are all the way in your power. This spell is not working. It's not working. Anywhere where somebody tried to connect you with a spell, it's like, yeah, somebody tried to cast some energy to tie you, to bind you in some sort of, And I hear for somebody here who you're a speaker, they're drawing me back to the Ace of Swords and the Magician. You're a speaker. Remember, we've mentioned in the beginning, you telling people about how you get through this, what you did, something like that. You sharing the lessons of your experience. Somebody trying to shut you up. You have some throat chakra issues lately. Yeah, it's not working. You still talking. You might be coughing, but you still talking anyway. Okay. You still getting the words out. Okay. Still getting the message out. The message is still being delivered. I see that this is the end of that cycle, and because it's the end of that cycle, everything is cycling back to its source. See that energy that they, because remember, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transmuted. They took energy and they focused intention to it. That energy must fulfill its intention. They created it. Only they can transmute the energy into something different. But like I said, we're dealing with somebody here who got bootleg Barrio magic. It ain't even Barrio magic. It's bootleg Barrio magic. And they got a bootleg love potion number 9. And that shit is, it's backfiring real ugly. With their bootleg love. Okay. That cycle is wrapping itself up. That shit is getting closed down and shut down. With repercussions for them. For somebody, it's affecting their wealth. Somebody here, this spell was all about your wealth, okay? Somebody here, this spell was all about your health. Somebody here, this spell was about your family and keeping your family together. Somebody tried to attach energy to you to keep their family together in lieu of your family being together, because they were jealous about your family and the way you keep it together. All that shit is unraveling right before their eyes. It's like their number came up on the list of whose karma's going to make their bitch next. Ooh. And then, I hear karma's only a bitch when you've been a bitch first. Okay. Some of us enjoy meeting her because we're like, hey, I've been waiting for you, girl. What's up? Okay. Somebody's going to be meeting a girl named Karma. Hey. All right. What else do we have moving forward for you? The 4 of Discs. Okay. And it's in the left position. So I hear you're going to be going out. You're going to be going out. And somebody else ain't going to be allowed to go out. They won't have any. So I see, it's like, I wish wisdom could see this. Okay, on this image, we have, it's in reality, it's a lady, she's like hanging something over the doorway so people can't just come and go from her hut. But the way it's looking to me today is like somebody's going to be incarcerated. This might be literal, physical, but I'm picking up on a strong spiritual sense. They're stuck with their own energy. And the way I'm seeing this doorway, it's like the window only opens that far. You can't even get a full breath of fresh air because, the window only opens like 2 inches. Somebody are going to be stuck in a room. The window barely opens 2 inches. They ain't going to be able to get not even a breath of fresh air. Their energy is so stuffy. Okay, for somebody here, they're literally going to be, and the 4 of Pentacles, they're saying in no guidebook does it say incarceration. We read these cards according to our intuition every time. So whoever this situation is stuck with, because they created it, it's like they're going to try to run and hide. They might try to incarcerate themselves. They might try to isolate in hopes that, they don't have to continue to feel these repercussions. But I heard no matter where they go, it's their energy. It's going to catch them. In this image, we have, all we have is a person, a fire in the middle of the room, and the 4 pentacles up on the wall with some smoke. And is that the stick that they use to light the fire? There's some sort of stick behind the person. And the person, it's like, even if they try to hide someplace where all they have is the fire to keep them warm, even that fire will jump up and burn them. Oh, boy. They really did a doozy on themselves. They really did a doozy on themselves. The Death card, it's in reverse. This person is going to be feeling like their death is imminent. Somebody going to be feeling like their death is imminent. And it's because their heart was open to you in the pure positive energy that you were flowing through. They were jealous about your heart. They came in with some bootleg love. And somebody here even got a bootleg love spell. Some Barrio magic. That love potion number 9 has got some terrible repercussions, and they feel like their death is imminent. Somebody here going to be so sick on their bed, feeling like they about to die. If they don't get it correct, if they don't get, nope, they said, nope, there is no way to correct it at this point. I was going to say, if they don't get it correct, then this is going to consume their energy in some sort of way. So I see a body deteriorating from the inside out. But they're saying, no, they didn't get it correct, is what we want you to say. They didn't correct their action. They didn't correct their intention when they put what they put out. The only one that can change it is them. They don't know how. They should have never did it. They really wish they had it. Now they're trying to hide from their own demise because they're starting to see with their own real eyes that every ugly intention and wish they put towards you is coming home to roost, honey. It's in their own house. So, and then we have the Shaman of Cups. And what do we have? A man standing at a cauldron. Actually, that looks like a woman. Looks like wearing a dress. But the King of Cups energy here. Interesting, though. This person is standing at a black cauldron, pouring in some liquid into it. So I see this person is, oh boy, they're going to be trying to do a spiritual bath to clean the energy off. They're going to be trying to cast another spell. And I heard them, they're going to wish you would make them that soup that you always make them whenever they didn't feel well, because they don't feel well. They don't feel well. Somebody here don't feel well. That's not good. That's not nice. That's why they shouldn't have messed with you. That's why they shouldn't have messed with God's child. See, here's the thing. You don't know who is on the higher vibration. Forget about God and the devil for a minute. Let's talk science. They want me to talk science with you. For those of you who are taking notes, Meissner effect, Meissner effect, EFFECT. Okay, the Meissner effect. The Meissner effect is talked about in a book I have about transcendental meditation technique. Okay. And it talks about in this book how in areas of high crime over a certain testing period, they found that with people doing transcendental meditation that the crime rate goes down and incidences of violence go down and things like that. Okay. When the meditation stops, everything returns to what it was. And they said, why? The reason why is because the vibe of those ones who were meditating in those places and this is so much powerful that it counteracts so many low vibrational entities. One person who is pure positively focused in the energy of meditation by themselves can transmute low vibrational energies of thousands, like their whole neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You can bring peace to your neighborhood by focusing into deep meditation, holding that place of peace. And that's why we were all scattered around the planet in different places. That's why a lot of us have felt so alone on this spiritual journey. They said, because you don't put the salt all in one part of the plate. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be a seasoning, and it needs to be sprinkled evenly throughout the dish that you're preparing. Otherwise, it's really not going to taste good at all, they said. And so in this case, you are the salt of the earth. Okay. So one individual at peace from kinesiologic testing has shown that one individual at the energy of peace counterbalances 10 million individuals at a very low vibration. Okay. And this comes from Dr. David Hawkins' book, Power versus Force. Okay. So, what that's telling us is that Meissner effect is created. Now, the Meissner effect looks like, the way it's illustrated is wavelengths, okay? Organized wavelengths. When your energy is in peace, your energy is all on an organized flow. Hence why we've been using the word chaos. Versus when your energy is in chaos, it's all in disarray. And when it's in peace, that peaceful flow of energy creates sort of a bond that's impenetrable to energies that are not organized in the same way. Okay. In other words, if they're not at peace, there's like this force field that means that they're going to skip you, they're going to miss you. It's like you're going to turn the corner before they show up, or vice versa. It's like it's going to skip you, it's going to miss you. This is a scientific reason why the Meissner effect is a scientific reason why these people's Barrio magic and bootleg love spell number 9 don't work in your case, okay? And the ill will and intention goes back to them. And then I hear Abraham coming through saying, there is nothing more important than that you should feel good. We don't care how you get there. Just get there and sustain it. Now, somebody there is a skeptic. So there's some sort of skeptic out there, and they're saying, yeah, well, what if feeling good is causing harm to others? No, that's not truly feeling good. That's actually a deep in denial state of anti-love energy. That is not a good feeling. Nobody who is in a good feeling will ever want to cause harmful effects to any other human or living being or non-living being. A person who is truly at peace and in a high vibration, who is truly living happiness and love and peace, will only offer those vibrations to others. A good person who's feeling good is only going to offer good vibrations, honey. They're not going to bring chaotic vibrations. Chaotic vibrations come from those who are in chaos internally. And so don't get it twisted. These people, you think that they're happy with what they do, they might even think that they're happy with what they do. But it's an intense misery that causes ones to inflict pain, violence, or damage to another. It's an intense, deep anti-love energy, extremely deep-seated. And when they are so deep-seated in that anti-love energy that they think that violent acts towards others causes them joy, what it truly is that they have basically left off all of their divine source connection, and they have negated it so much to the point to where it literally is like atrophied and useless in them. So they are living wholeheartedly in anti-love energy, and that is their comfort zone, and they've lost their connection to the light because they've allowed it to atrophy due to non-use. Wow. Yeah, somebody here from Four of Swords in reverse, whatever they were doing, it came in from a place of unrest. It came from chaos energy. It came from a place where a person needed to heal from some hurt, and they didn't do that. They didn't heal from some hurt. And so what do they say? Misery loves company. Somebody tried to put it out. They tried to put it towards you. That didn't work so well for them. Oh boy. They want me to get out my handmade oracles and just see some more messages for, okay, immediately it goes to talking. Here we go. What is it? They said take the top and the bottom. We got a little stat going. Okay, from the divine cosign, you left them kicking rocks. That's right where they need to be. Praise God. Say, yeah, you left them to handle their own shit. That's right where they need to be. You were supposed to leave them kicking rocks. You know what I'm saying? When you separated from them, you separated from a toxic energy. Okay. from the feels. When I'm away from you physically, I hear your voice and see your face in my mind's eye connected. I see that you created physical distance from this person and they were still longing for you. I heard that was key. That was key to solidifying, I'm hearing their fate, to their own solidifying of their fate. It let us know, I heard they say it let us know that had been their heart had been sparked enough that they knew better. Oh, their heart had been sparked enough that they knew better. The light was on their heart. That's why they were able to connect to your energy. That's why they missed you. That's why they were able to connect to you that way, even after you left them kicking rocks right where they needed to be. Okay. Which means they should have known better. Should have known better than to cheat a friend and waste this chance that I've been given. Now I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Whoa. Okay. All right. The prolonged and reoccurring chaos is evidence that our attempts are being made to sustain a connection with at least one counterproductive energy. I believe we said that already. Yeah. And so when you saw that chaos, you said, oh no, I need to focus on me right now. I need to take care of myself. I can't continue to try to sustain this chaotic situation. It's going to destroy me if I stay here. You say, I'm going to, I retreat, I withdraw my nomination for the bid. You're like, I don't even want this role no more. You're like, I'm going to just go take care of me for a while. I'm going to go, I'm not ready for this. I'm gone. Okay. Yeah, I see you're gone. The prolonged and recurring chaos, it was evidence that you was trying to hold on to something that was toxic. It wasn't helping you. So I feel like this is a point where you took somebody back, because they're showing me again the Aaliyah back and forth. You tried to go back. You sent them kicking rocks. That's right where they need to be. And was it, and when they tapped into your energy, you thought you were the one missing them. I hear, I think you're truly something special. Just what I don't know, my dreams are really made of. Let's get together, you and me, boy. There's no one like you around. Okay, so there's something here about you went back to this connection because, I miss them so much. Being away from them, even though you left them kicking rocks in the first place, you went back to them, you sought them out, you initiated, you went back. Yeah, that didn't last long. Now, what you've come to realize, what you've come to realize is when you were having those feelings, it wasn't you. What do you mean it wasn't me, Melinda? Those were clearly my thoughts in my head, and those were my feelings. No, they weren't yours. Next time this happens where you have feelings about going back to an ex, they said, ask one question. Is this mine? Is it 99.99% of the time you're going to hear a swift and immediate no in your mind's eye? Why? Because what it is Spirit is letting you know this person is trying to draw you back in. It's actually you are channeling their feelings to you because you have a connection to this person. That takes a while to sever. That takes some time to fully dissipate it. So you're sensitive to their energies. Okay. I hear whenever ones are thinking about you who you have some form of strong energetic connection to, they will be triggered in your mind and you will think about them. Consider, for example, how many times somebody crossed your mind and the next thing you know, they cross your path. And they're like, I was just thinking about you the other day. Yeah, I was going to call you the other day too. This has happened to you all so many times. So when you went back, you thought it was because it was you missing them. No, honey, it was them missing you. You were just picking up on that energy. Knowing that is going to change your responses the next time you go through an experience where somebody from your past, who you left kicking rocks, which is right where they need to be, is calling on your energy, and you're thinking, because And you're thinking that it's your feeling. And so you might even give way to tears. I see somebody giving way to tears. You might even give way to tears because I miss them so much. Now, ask the question, is this mine? Because what it is you are psychic, you are empathic, you are intuitive, you are psychic, intuitive, connected. And so you're aware, but not understanding that it's not yours. You take that, what you're sensing, even remote viewing, they're saying sometimes, and you make it your own and you own it as though it was truly yours. Okay. From the fields, when you spoke, I heard what you said from my own perspective and experience, which was not what you were trying to say. Miscommunication. Okay. Like I said, you're now understanding that your emotions were talking to you. You misunderstood what they were saying to you. You thought they were saying it's time to go back. No, they were letting you know that this energetic connection you have is being tampered with, played with, drawn on. Somebody was pulling on the energetic connection. You hadn't had a chance to break it completely yet. And so you misinterpreted that feeling. All right. Also, don't look for a reason or meaning. Give it the meaning. Decide and declare what it all means for you. I see you went into your own energy here, and you were looking for the meaning in your life. And you hear airplanes flying. It must be private pilot practice day at the private airport around down the way here. Okay. You decide what it all means for you. Does it portend something positive or negative? What type of experience is this for you? You decide. As you withdraw, you sit here and you look at yourself and you decide, okay, well, what is this going to be for me? How will I hold the energy of this? Is this something that happened to me, or is this something that happened for me? Okay. Let's see what else moving forward now. With the NailFanatic logo coming out, you just literally walked off and you started investing in things that mattered to you personally. I heard some of the things that you let off of while you were entertaining this connection. You refocused in that place, invested all that time and energy that you was given to someone, you put it into that thing. And here that puts you in a position of power. I am at the perfect place. I am at the perfect time. I am at the perfect frequency to be appreciative of where I am and where I will be. I am quantum leaping on all time, space, and dimension. So like I said, a leap of faith was coming up, and you started investing your energy into your purpose, creating that. It led to an embracing of your power and a quantum leaping. And what else do we have for you from the signature series? Virgo energy. Okay. Your victory comes in, V for victory. Okay, somebody watched that movie recently. Your victory comes in because you were very detail oriented with that Virgo energy here. You were very detail oriented. Fine tooth comb, white glove test, P's and Q's, crossing your T's and dotting your I's, checking for grammatical errors, all punctuation marks. This is why you got the victory. So you basically, in whatever you do, including after walking away from this experience, you kept looking at it to say, did I really tick off all the boxes I was supposed to? Did I check off all the boxes I was supposed to in this situation so I could get 100%? Okay, but the state board don't give 100%. They only give 99%. Okay, here's the thing. The fine-tooth comb. This is you studying the situation. what they're showing me is when I was in nail school getting my nail license, I already knew how to do nails. I didn't need to practice doing nails. I needed to practice how to pass that written test. So all I did was give myself tests all day long. We had the test sample tests in our book with all the answers. So I would take the sample test and then I would go through and check it. And any answers I got wrong, I would write them down 10 times each until I got them right. When I took the whole test all over again. And I got a 99% on my state board for my nail technician license. And they said, state board don't give 100%. It worked. And with that same determination, ambition, and drive, that's how you did this experience. You made sure you were going to pass. So that was also part of why you went back and forth. You're going back and forth in this experience is just like me retaking that test over and over again. Well, I got this answer wrong. Okay, let me try it again. And they're showing me the answer wrong is about losing your cool, responding in the old vibe, responding from a triggered position. Okay. Versus emotional mastery, which is the energy you're coming into. As you regulate the goings on in your auric field, I hear, in your auric field, as your higher vibration sustains you in the Meissner effect and protects you through means of an energetic force field. A whole transformation takes place and you come into this position of emotional mastery. All right, let's see what else. I would only cause you pain because I am not ready, able, or aware enough to follow through, incapable. Somebody is on the other side of the table. Their energy is one of regret because they didn't step up to the plate and even try. I heard because they didn't even step up to the plate and give it a real shot. They didn't give it a real go. They didn't give it a real try. Okay, let me see what else coming out about this. Yeah, somebody here, they didn't have the capacity. They were incapable. And there's a song from Keisha Cole called Incapable. Somebody here be listening to that song. All right. Participation in the societal trend is not beneficial at this time. Go your own way. Don't follow the group. So, again, withdrawing your energy, recuperating your power, your resources, doing your own dang thing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like everybody else's thing. You're doing your own thing. You're coming into who you truly are in a powerful way. There's no way you can negate that or circumvent that. And neither can anybody else try to deny that. It's clearly evident in you. That if everybody goes left, you're going to be like, fuck that, I'm going right. Yeah. You're like, I'm not following the crowd. That means if everybody's going left, that means the door on the left is going to be jam-packed. I can't tell you how many times I've lived this experience. You at a big event and everybody's trying to wait in line to pile out of two doors, when if they would just go and push the door handle on another door, like they could have been scot-free like me, you know what I'm saying? And once you go through that door, now everybody else want to go through that door too. This is like when I pull up and it's 2 long lines of traffic. They got 10 cars in each line. And I'm like, well, let me go on that one. Looks like it's going to be shorter. I go on the far left lane, the third lane, ain't not one car. I get right up to the green light just as it's turning green. Some people don't know at all how to get outside of the box. They'll live their entire life in the box. Somebody on the other side of the table, that's what they're doing. And they're regretful because they're going to live in the box of what society says, how they should be and how they should act. You're not in that box. That box, you don't live in it. That's one reason why you're protected from whatever they try to do inside that box. And you are a person of truth. I love this card, you guys. Quite simply put, my word is my bond. Honey, your word is worth its weight in gold. It's worth your weight in gold. Okay, you are worth your weight in gold because your word is your bond. Your word is truth. You speak truth. You are trustworthy. Your word is truth, and you know that. You don't vibe with these deceptive energies. People who be manipulating, scheming, plotting, planning on folks. You don't hang out with that. That's not for you. That's not your tribe. You're a person of honesty. And the only people that you can have bonds with are those who have transparency in them just like you do. Your word is your bond. You've told the truth and nothing but the truth, honey. I love that. Let's see what else we have here for you. From the signature series, the pendulum swings and an elevation occurs. Okay. This is coming up with your heart chakra energy. So it's like you elevated and you've been through some strong emotions, happy emotions, low vibrational emotions. This reminds me of so many experiences I've gone through in my life where all at the same time there's joy, joy and pain. It's like sunshine and rain. Yeah, all at the same damn time. I just had a whole bunch of that this last week again. When that stuff happens, I'm hearing through the fire, through whatever come up. Yeah, we ain't gonna hit that note this time. But the fact of the matter is, whatever come your way, this is actually causing an elevation in you, an elevation of your capacity to love. And what I'm hearing is the back and forth you've done with somebody here. You ain't got no hard feelings about it because you know that it caused an elevation, a spiritual elevation in you, an increase in your capacity to love. Now they're showing me a reading where we were talking about you got like a 10-gallon capacity for love, and somebody over here, they got a pint. That's why y'all don't go together. Hello. Shout out to Royal Sag Loyalty Tribe. All right. Let's see what else we got going on over here. What the heck is going on over here? From the fields. I have learned my worth and value, and as a result, I have outgrown this situation. Evolution. I feel like we done said that 10 times and sideways. You have evolved in this. From these battles, from these conflicts, from these fights, from these challenges, from the drama. Honey, all that was strength training for you, spiritual strength training for you, spiritual evolution happening in real time. I heard in real time. Okay. What else? From the guiding lights. It is favorable to be cooperative at this time in this situation. What situation? I'm setting this on the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups came through talking about you washed your hands of this connection, of this situation. That's what you should be cooperative with right now. Your spirit has shown you that you need to wash your hands. That's what you need to cooperate. Cooperate with your intuition. Mm-hmm. I hear it put you in a position of power. Okay. What else? You are the cause of every matter in your life. You are the cause of every matter in your life. Like, what's the matter with you? You. What's the matter? What's bothering you? I did some shit and now I gotta deal with it. Okay. So you're saying rather than stay bonded to this bootleg love somebody got here, you freed yourself from it. Side effect repercussion, that Barrio magic, that bootleg love potion number 9 they created. Oh, shoot. Backfire. Backfire. And now they stuck in love with you. I want to be lost in love with you and do all the things you want me to. Caress your body, touch me softly. Because, girl, I need you so. I know I didn't sing it right, but I'm surprised I remembered any of those lyrics. I haven't listened to that song in quite a long time. Lost in love. All right. Somebody here, they wanted you to be lost. in love with them. They didn't want you to see clearly. They didn't want you to speak. They tried to quiet you. They wanted you to be quiet, submissive, and docile, and lost in love with them. But the Meisner effect has protected you. Your energy has protected you. Your principal way of being has protected you. And all that energy ain't got nowhere to go but back to the source, and it's them. They are the cause of every matter in their life. It's affecting their material world. When I say matter, it's not just about issues matter. We're looking at there's a lady who knows. Sometimes words have two meanings, because even though there's a sign on the wall, she knows it has two meanings. So the matter, the material world, somebody here who their material world is being affected. Like I said, somebody here is health repercussions, financial repercussions. Something is happening. For somebody, this is a blow up in their family happening because they were trying to milk off of your family's love and peace and happiness in order to sustain their own. What an evil act. Like, work on your own family, build your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Why you need to try to milk off of my family happiness and my family's love? That was a bad idea. All that energy is coming home to roost. Because of childhood issues with my parents, I act out now childish. Yeah, you just saw that wherever you thought this was a connection that was loving, you realize this ain't you. At one point, you really thought you and this person was on the same page. Somebody here realized this ain't my twin flame. This is a shadow twin. This is a false twin. Okay, somebody thought they had their twin flame. They didn't come to realize this is a shadow twin. That's not my twin flame. A twin flame is the same energetic frequency as you. This is not. It never was. What was I thinking? I'm a person where my word is my bond. This person is not. Okay. Let's see what else. What else do they want to say about this situation here? This one. I told you. I have said this. Oh my God. On that note, I have to finish my coffee. I just did this card the other day. It's new. This came through. I was doing nails the other day. I must have had 5 different channel messages come through that I had to text myself so I could put them on these cards. This was one of them. The knife they meant for your back went straight into their soul. Read it again? Yes, please and thank you. The knife they meant for your back went straight into their soul. One more time for emphasis. Yeah, we got you. The knife they meant for your back went straight into their soul. Spirit said, wash yourself, cleanse yourself of this situation. Clean your energy off of this, wash your hands of this, and walk away. The next card came out. Who is programming you? Again, okay, so somebody here, the family is a heavy influence in this. The family is a huge, heavy influence in this. And it's like the family gave you the idea that you had to stay even when it wasn't healthy. Okay, somebody here, the way they did you, somebody here, it's a whole family full of Barrio Brujas. Okay, for somebody here, it's a whole family full of Barrio Brujas. And that, oh boy, I don't mean to laugh because this shit ain't funny, but oh my God, the audacity. Shout out to Golden Amazon Loyalty Tribe coming through. Okay, what they just showed me. This person doing this Barrio Magic bootleg love spell number 9 that backfired on them. They learned this shit from their mother, their father, their grandmother, their grandfather, somebody in their family. Their family has been doing this shit for generations. And it's all coming home to roost. I heard until this age of Aquarius ground and until the year 2020, they were getting away with that shit. But 2020 was judgment, judgment. As you know, as you judge yourself, so shall you receive your compensation. Oh Lord, they said I was sitting right next to the devil when I got that download. Okay. And see, it wasn't 2020 back in 1950. It wasn't 2020 then. So all their shit was working back then for these family of Barrio Brujas doing this black magic bullshit, channeling low vibrational energies. They even do their little spell on the side, so they got confirmation that the shit worked. Oh, but we're on the other side of 2020 now. See, and they said the universe is made of numbers. Numbers have power. But in the tarot, 20 is judgment card. And what I channeled, and I was upset with Spirit. I said, how you going to wait till fall to tell me? Because I believe it was September when I got the message. Y'all waited all year to tell me this? And I'm sitting at the red light on my way home. And they said, 2020, double judgment. When somebody feels like they got to hide, sneak, lie, cheat, they themselves are deeming themselves guilty before they even take the act. So if they follow through with it, karmic repercussions are instant or damn near instant, but I'm hearing all pervasive, very strong karmic repercussions happen with swiftness like we've never seen before. You don't even have to do nothing. This person, by their own actions, so like I said, if they feel like they got to sneak, lie, cheat, steal, anything, right? That would mean covering their tracks. They just asked for repercussions and consequences. I heard, and restitution must be paid too. They said, and don't forget the restitution. Just for thinking that they could offend you and go against you. Oh, restitution must be paid. Okay. You didn't decide that. That's the way the divine design was for this planet. Oh, so it truly is not your fault. They said, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. A lot of people are going to be coming into their judgment day. It's not your fault. You didn't bring this on them. They brought this on themselves because they took action where their spirit showed them they had no business doing something. That's why they did it in a low down, dirty way, or they did it by sneaky snake, or they did it by Barrio magic. Okay. Barrio Brujas. Okay. Let's see what else. Leo energy. I heard you're protecting your creative gifts, talents, and abilities. You're protecting your energy like a fierce lion, honey. I heard, I am lion, hear me roar. Again, like I said, somebody here wanted to quiet you. They wanted to quiet you. They think that, somebody here thought that the spell was backfiring because of something you were saying, okay? They try to quiet you. That don't work. You're protected against that. They can't access you. Somebody figured they would get in your face and tell you something, but they ain't seen you. They ain't had a chance. Okay. Let's see, what else? I am the magic. Hello. And that ain't changed. They ain't changed you. You know you are the power. You're the magician. They know you got the power. Yeah, they ain't changed shit. You still who you were when they met you. You ain't changed a damn thing for this person. They thought they were going to come in, throw you off your path. They thought they were going to get something from you in some kind of way. They ain't fuck with you. You still doing you to the max, baby. You living your best life. You are the magic on all time, space, and dimension. Thank you, praise. Own that today. Claim that, honey. Yay. Put it, affirm it, put it in the comments. I am the magic. Yes. Okay. All right, let's see what else we have here from the guiding lights. Somebody gonna come in talking about I love you. They said, no, Don't do it. Somebody here, I told you they're going to be trying to cast another spell to counteract the last spell because the weight of all the karmic repercussions, consequences, and restitution that they dealing with is heavy. And God said, telling them, don't do it. Don't do it, dude. You already got yourself a 6-foot hole. How much deeper do you want to get in the shit? I heard. How much deeper do they want to get in the shit? God is telling them, don't do it. They don't listen. Somebody here, they ain't listening when God tells them don't do it. What else? This is you. Like I said, you getting back, forth, and forth. Somebody's been questioning. You've been questioning, why have I gone back and forth with this person? I already seen what their energy was. We're about to tell you right now. Here it is. Life is an upward moving spiral. You continue to come around the same space with growth and evolution to arrive in a different headspace. That's why you went back and forth. You kept returning to this situation as much as you did because every time you hit the same space, you were in a different headspace. Same place, different headspace. With growth and evolution intact, your response was different. This is the idea they were given of taking the test over and over again, rewriting the answers that I got wrong 10 times until I knew the right answers and could get 100% on my fake test so I could get the 99% because they don't give hundreds on the real test. Yes, all of this has been preparing you for anything else that you've got to go through. And whatever you went through before, because some of you say, I kept going back to the situation. But it wasn't always with the same person. Some of you went back to the same situation with a different face and a different name, but it was the same dang situation. And the reason why it's like you couldn't escape that cycle. I hear you couldn't escape that cycle. It looked like it was barbed wire. Like no matter which way I go, I can't seem to get out of relationships that feel like this. Okay. It was because every time you kept going into that, it was strength training happening with you. You had to go through a natural growth process and develop additional qualities every time you went back. You develop different superpowers. So this is actually really beautiful. They said, and you can give them a thank you for being the contrast, to hold that counterbalancing energy, that contradictory energy, in order for you to have the strength training that you have. It's made you wiser, stronger, more agile, more able, okay, more skilled. All right, so we're going to close you out now with the final message from the postcards from Spirit. I don't know what God got planned for me today, but I laid in my bed all night. I didn't sleep all night after the tarot in the shadows, and I'm laying there, and it's like, get up and do the download, and then you can go to sleep. I'm like, okay. And I get the feeling like it's going to be a busy night. So some of y'all could be feeling that too. And last night was the full moon in Libra. So if you felt like not going out, it could have been in order to protect you from some shit that was going to happen out there, because all these people, this is not just one person. There's a bunch of these people that are tripping because all their shit is backfiring on them. And they're having to pay consequences, repercussions, and stuff. They're spiraling out of control. If you've been feeling like, I usually go out today, how come I'm not going out today? How come I'm not doing this today? How come I'm driving a different place? How come I just feel like I just want to be by myself? Because some of these folks is going through some real difficulties right now. And Spirit's like, just stay over here, baby. You don't need to be involved in that. You don't need to be around that stuff. Okay. From the postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it is exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both push and pushback when entering any kind of new relationship. It's okay to admit you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow the new version of your life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life, Spirit. You have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing. And we are so excited to see where this will take you next. We are so proud of you. In one of the last, in the last 4 or 5 readings I did, this postcard from Spirit came out there too. And there's a lot of cards in that deck. So this energy is still active. And they were talking about diving into a new experience, okay, and it hasn't fully taken form. And when I was reading that, they were showing me the reading about the portal. So if you haven't watched the reading that we did yesterday about the portal, go watch that. Either way, this is what we have for you today. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. It's in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time, kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. What a beautiful